Hi there, this is Randil. Welcome again. In this lesson today, let me walk you through some important science. This important science lesson has been taken from grade 11 science textbook. This lesson is equally important for all grade 11 students and the students who are getting ready for oral examination at the end of this academic year. If you are someone who is new to this channel and if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please you may hit the subscribe button first, then alarm the notification bell. Then you will be notified with our latest newly posted videos on science, geography and English. In this lesson today, we will be looking at the composition and varieties of WBC, white blood cells. For an example, if you take a sample of blood and put it into a test tube, then you centrifuge this test tube and keep it aside for some time. This blood gets into two different layers. The first layer at the top is called as plasma and the second layer at the bottom is called corpuscles. In the corpuscles, there are three types of cells. The first one, red blood cells or RBC, and the second one, white blood cells or WBC, and the third one, platelet. As I told you, we will be looking at only white blood cells, their varieties, morphology and the percentages. White blood cells further can be divided into two main categories. The first one, granulocytes and non-granulocytes. The difference between these two is that in granulocytes there are granules in the cytoplasm and non-granulocytes there are no granules in the cytoplasm. Actually, what's the difference between RBC and WBC? The basic difference of these two types is that RBC is small in size than WBC. But WBC, all these cells are larger in size than the red blood cells. I have given you a clear-cut introduction of WBC now. Without further delay, let's jump into the lesson. Before I start my lesson, let me tell you one thing. The number of red blood cells is larger than the number of white blood cells. Now I have drawn a table here with types of corpuscles and variety and morphology of white blood cells, and here we have percentages. The first one, in the first column you can find two main types of white blood cells. The first one, granulocytes, and the second one, non-granulocytes. These granulocytes, I told you already in the introduction, you can find and observe granules within the cytoplasm. Here there are three varieties. The first one, neutrophils. In neutrophils, you can see there is a nucleus. Actually, neutrophils has a nucleus divided into 2 to 4 lobes. That is the special thing that you can see in neutrophils. Actually, when you take the percentage of neutrophils, it has already 50% to 70% out of the total volume of WBC. Now let's look at the second variety of granulocytes. Second one is eosinophils. Eosinophils is also very important white blood cell. You can see it has a nucleus divided into two globes. And also you can observe granules within the cytoplasm. And its percentage within the composition of white blood cells is 1 to 4%. Now let's look at the third variety. Third variety is basophils. It has a nucleus with two lobes. Like the other two types of granulocyte, within the cytoplasm you can observe granules. And its percentage is 0 to 1%. Now we have the second category, non-granulocytes. Not like the other three types, there are no granules within the cytoplasm. That is the basic difference between granulocytes and non-granulocytes. When you observe lymphocytes, that is the first category of non-granulocytes. Actually, it has a nucleus at the center. This nucleus is larger than the other white blood cells. Its percentage 20 to 40% out of the total volume of WBCs. The last one, monocytes. This is actually bilobed nucleus. This monocyte also has a nucleus with two lobes. Its percentage is 2 to 8% out of the total volume of WBC. When you think about the percentage, neutrophils has the highest value, the highest percentage out of all the other types, varieties of WBC. I think, my dear children, I have come to the end of my lesson today. I hope you have a clear understanding about different varieties of white blood cells under granulocytes and non-granulocytes. If you enjoy this video, please hit the subscribe button and alarm the notification bell. If you feel this lesson is very important for you and useful, let the other friends also watch this video. Share this link with the others. I hope to see you in another video with another science lesson. Bye for now.